Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have a bonus video for you guys this week because I really wanted to do another video using the James Charles palette, and I didn't want to upload it tomorrow because you'll see tomorrow why. I just had like a certain idea that I wanted to do this week on Tuesday. So I'm going to be doing an easy everyday look using this palette. If you did not see already, I already uploaded a video doing 3 looks using this palette. I kind of was planning on doing something a little bit more everyday and wearable in that tutorial, but it turned out to be like all 3 pretty glam looks. So I wanted to do another one specifically around just more of the neutral colors in here and try to make something that would be great for every day. I'm going to keep all the complexion products affordable as well, so it's an all affordable tutorial for you guys. You know that those are my favorites, and I know you guys like to watch them too because I love making like good looks using affordable things, you know? So here's the before and after so you guys can see what we're getting into. I really want to do like healthy looking skin as well and just a simple eye. It's going to be so easy, you guys. Even if you're not very familiar with eyeshadow in general, I feel like this is going to be so easy. You'll be able to do this. It's going to be very, very simple. All the steps are going to be really easy, so I hope you guys are excited. I know when you look at this palette, initially it's not really something that you would think to use for an everyday look, but that's kind of the point. I feel like if people pick up this palette, chances are you're probably not going to be doing like a rainbow cut crease every day for work. It's an amazing palette to own. I feel like there's so many different things you can do with it, but I just want to show you guys like an easier look you could do. So I already have my brows on. Okay, I kind of did like a weird combo because I used the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil and I just was not vibing with it today. It just did not work really well. So I took the Carity Brow Goals pencil and kind of darkened it. I don't know. I couldn't find my CoverGirl micro pencil. Otherwise I would have used that, but I couldn't find it. So just fill in your brows, okay? I'm actually going to start with the base products first because I really don't have anything crazy on the eyes. This is going to be a really simple look, like I said. So I'm going to start off with the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I've been super into this primer. I know I've been like sleeping on it because this is not a new product at all. It's not a new thing for YouTube. I know for years and years so many people have talked about this primer. I was just so late to the game, but you know, I'm here now and I've really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over the skin. I like to focus it in the T-zone. That's where I tend to get most texture and larger pores. So I like to focus it there and then just blend the rest out with my fingers all across the rest of the face. For foundation today, I'm going to use the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. This has been in my favorites video. I've used it in several recent tutorials. I use it all the time off camera as well. I just think it's such a good foolproof kind of healthy looking foundation. I feel like the title of this is great. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. The only downside to me is the scent. It's a little bit stronger than I would personally like, but I keep wearing it because I just think that it's a great foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff this out with a brush. Oh, I guess I could have used the Morphe brush. Too late. I'm using my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush. And there is something about this combo that I just can't get enough of. The NYX Angel Veil with this foundation, I mean. I'm not sure what it is exactly that I like about it, but I just like how it looks on the skin, so I keep using this combo. I honestly cannot believe that the holidays are approaching. Oh my gosh, you guys, I woke up this morning, looked outside, and it was snowing. And there's Christmas music playing everywhere. I know it's Thanksgiving this week, but like just the holidays in general are upon us, and I can't believe it. All right, I'm adding a little bit more because I like a good full coverage base, even on an everyday basis for me, you know. But I like to start it off in light layers. That way I can kind of see where I need more coverage or where I want more coverage and build it up versus putting too much on and having to wear a ton of foundation all day because it's hard to take off if you initially apply too much. For concealer, I wanted to use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealers. I always get 2 shades of concealers, you guys probably know. One lighter one for under the eyes and to brighten the face, and the other one that matches my skin tone since I do have blemishes and I just like to be able to cover them and I need it to match my skin tone. Sorry, that was really loud, but I'm just going to dot this darker shade. Oh, this isn't the darker shade. Oops, I was supposed to use the darker shade. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this one under the eyes. I meant to put this under the eyes. I thought it was the other one. I'm just gonna draw a little bit down the center of the face as well. Not too much down the center of the face. For an everyday basis, I don't really want too much product like in that area. Under the eyes, yes, because I love a good concealed under eye, but all right, now I'm taking the darker shade and patting that over blemishes, and then I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. I always blend out the blemishes first, and then I move to the rest of the face. What's on your guys' like makeup wish list this year? I'm really curious because I feel like there's just so much out there. It's a little bit overwhelming, even with the holiday launches, you know? So like what's on your guys' radar? What are you kind of looking at picking up or hoping to get? Let me know in the comments. It's so funny. I feel like this year, I really don't want that much makeup. It's crazy because that's my favorite thing in the whole world. Like I love makeup. But this year, because we've been traveling so much and things like that, I've kind of switched my focus to like other things. Like I need other things. I have plenty of makeup, you know? But let me know anyway what you kind of have your eye on this year. I'm just curious, you know? And if I'm piecing together some giveaways, I want to know what you guys are wanting. All right, I'm going to take the number 7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. And I'm taking this Jaclyn Hill brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH04 brush. And I'm kind of using that to press powder under the eye area. I'm also dusting it on the eyelid. And then I'm also going to take this big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH01 brush. And I'm going to set the rest of the face with this big brush. I've never used this before. Oh my gosh. It's huge! I decided that I would use a ColourPop bronzer. This is the ColourPop bronzer in the shade, oh no, I don't remember the shade name, you guys. I will have to link it down below. I think it's the lightest bronzer shade they make. I'm just gonna take that and really lightly, yeah, I needed to dust it off a little first. I'm gonna really lightly buff this onto the face. That's not cute. No. No, no, no. I must have not set that area with powder very well. That's what happens. Let's try that again. I'm just gonna kind of use this. No, I don't know about this one. I don't know. I used this in a video and I don't remember it being this hard to work with. See, this is me trying to switch up my products, when in reality I should have known I could just stick to my Physicians Formula Butter bronzer and none of this would have happened. But I'm too lazy to get up and get it. So I'm just gonna keep using this one. I think it glides over the areas that I really powdered. I would not attempt to do this if your face is tacky in any way. I'm just pinching the brush, running it down the sides of the nose, under the lip, and under the chin. For blush, I wanted to use the ColourPop blush. It's in this case thing, so I don't know what shade this is either. It will be linked down below. I'm just going to add that to the apples of my cheeks and brush it back toward the ears. Then I'm going to dip into the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. This is the Nikki Tutorials collaboration one. I'm just going to lightly dab my brush in there and start to work this onto the high points of the face. I also love some highlighter right here in between the eyes. I don't know why. I just love it. And then I'm going to take some down the center of the nose, just a little bit, and then Cupid's bow. And I think we'll leave the complexion there right now. Let's hop into the Morphe James Charles palette now. I'm going to be starting off... Wow! I'm going to be starting off with this shade. It's so hard to focus this palette. This one right here. It's called Punch Me. These shade names kill me. They're so funny. Okay. It's just a great everyday brown. So I'm taking this in the crease area and a little bit above as our transition shade, I guess. I mean, it's kind of like the crease shade as well. I'm bringing it down on the lids just a little bit. You really don't have to be too precise with this color. Just kind of zhuzh it in the crease. Blend it out really nicely. It's a good color, especially for every day. That's why we're using it. I'm taking the same brush and I'm just going to pinch it and run that exact same shade on the lower lashes or lower lash line. Some people don't like to put eyeshadow underneath the lashes on the lower lash line, but I love it. I think it really makes your eyes look complete. It makes you look finished. It makes your eyes look bigger. I just really like it. So step 1, do a little raccoon moment around the eyes. Okay, like that. All of my brushes are colorful from the last tutorial I did, using all these colors, so I need to clean them. Next, we're gonna hop into this brown. No! The brown over there. No! I can never focus the palette. It's the brown I was pointing to. It's called Tea. It looks like a really nice, everyday, foolproof brown. And I'm going to start to define the outer portions of the eye with this. So I like to go across the lash line a little bit first. Then once there's a little less product on it, I like to bring it up in this outer V a little bit here. Kind of in the crease, kind of by the lashes. Just blending it all throughout that area. Same thing on this eye. That's right, you guessed it. I'm just pinching the brush and taking what's left on the brush and just running it along that outer third of the lower lash line, connecting it up to meet the shadows in this area here. For me, an everyday look is kind of warm toned and bronzy with some shimmer. So I'm gonna use this shade right here. This is called Face. On a flat Morphe M166 brush. I'm gonna really load up the brush with this. And I'm just gonna press it first, more on the inner portion of the lid. I'm kind of using that to carve out a little bit of a shape right here. That's so pretty. Just because it's everyday doesn't mean it has to be boring, you know? I think these little details make an everyday look wearable, but they feel more glam, you know? I'm just gonna do the same thing to this eye. This is so pretty. I really love this shade. I'm glad there's a massive pan of it because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this one. I'm gonna take the same brush, kind of brighten up this lower lash line a little bit. I don't want it to be quite as intense as this top lid, but I want that gold to kind of shine through underneath the mascara on the lower lashes. So we're adding some right here, just on the inner part. I'm going to take my finger and dip into this one right here. This is called Wig. It's a bronzy color, but it kind of has a little bit of glitter in it. I'm just going to use that to connect the two shades, like that champagne shade to the deeper shades on the outer portion. I'm just going to lightly dab it right there on the lid. I don't want to lose the depth, so I'm taking that dark brown shade called Tea and just going back in a little bit. Let's apply mascara. I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara on the top and bottom lashes. Next, we're going to go into Ring Light. This is the prettiest inner corner highlight ever. It's so blinding. If you don't want something this bright for every day, you could definitely just use whatever highlighter you used. But I feel like it just adds a little element of glam. I'm also going to apply what's left right underneath the brow. It's so golden, pretty. All right, I'm just going to wipe off the foundation on the lips. All right, so for lips, I think I'm gonna go into one of my current favorite nude colors. This is L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lipstick in the shade All Out Pout. Let's see how this looks with this eye look. I feel like it will look great because it looks great with a lot of looks. I like to apply it first and then blend it out with my finger. I just feel like that's how it looks best. And I don't even care if it goes over my lip line a little bit because it's like blurred out and matte. It just looks more lived in. I like that look, so it's very foolproof. All right, let's assess the situation. We can add a little more blush. I'm a blush gal. I love a good blush. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I feel like I always add more blush or bronzer, but I'm kind of nervous to add more of that bronzer because it gave me so much trouble. I'm just gonna take the brush. How's that? And use what's left on the brush to add a little more. I'm just gonna brush up the brows, fill in any other sparse areas. And I'm feeling like keeping the skin pretty dewy, so I'm going to use the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. I have this little guy. It's like a travel size one. Taking my handy fan, and then taking my sponge and just pressing the setting spray in lightly. And then this is optional. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I love to set my brows. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Brow Mascara. This is the clear one, and I'm just going to run that through the brows. I feel like my look is not complete if my brows are not set. Is anyone else like that? Like I can't leave the door without it. Like I can't go out the door without my brows being set in place. Otherwise they go everywhere. I'm taking the highlighter brush and just kind of adding a little more glow to the front of the cheeks. And that is it, you guys. That completes this super easy everyday makeup look using the Morphe James Charles palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really love how the look turned out. This would be something that's very flattering on anybody. You could definitely pair it with any color lip. It's one of those eye looks that's subtle enough to really be able to play up your lips. So if you want to do something more bold, you could totally do that. If you just want to do a neutral gloss, that would also look really good with it. So it's really versatile. It's up to you on how you want to finish the look. But yeah, that's it, you guys. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I would love to have you be a part of the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, every single time I upload, just click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. Thank you guys so much for always coming back to my channel and for watching my videos. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love what I do. I can't believe that I get to do this every day. And it's because of you guys, and it's because you keep coming back to my channel and watching my videos and supporting me. I love you guys so, so much. So thank you. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye!